The slice of life genre is arguably the most recognisably anime genre out there. It's the Japanese equivalent of a soap opera, only with more room to be outlandish. We have 5 entries today, one of the better represented genre this season. If you're looking for a bit of drama after the comedy of yesterday's preview, let's begin. Our first entry is the Kawaii Complex Guide to Manners and Hostile Behaviour. What is it this season with long titles? This show may have a long title, but it has a very short and simple plot. A student named Usa moves into a new apartment and his life is changed forever. Free from the trappings of his parents, he quickly encounters the girl of his dreams named Ritsu, although their first encounter is less than great. His world is full of outrageous characters, including a perverted roommate. All these characters are under the same roof, so the chance for drama is high here. I gotta say that this show looks very pretty. The colouring is luscious and full of vibrance, which is not always present in shows these days. The story itself makes sense in that love at first sight encounters don't always start off serenely like they do in movies. A friendship/romance is built on a multifaceted foundation, and it seems that this is the path that this series is going to take. Throw in some comedic supporting characters, and you got a good show. My review priority rating is medium. Check out the preview. Our second entry is called Is the Order a Rabbit? Or Gochumon wa Usagi desu ka? This is focused around a cafe called Rabbit House. One day, Coco, an excited rabbit enthusiast, walks in and decides to call this place her home away from home. While she practically lives in the establishment, she meets all sorts of different girls who either visit or work at the cafe, and friendships are made and tea is drank. I'm not so sure about this. It's a pure moe-palooza. I think that moe is a very unwieldy ploy for viewership, in that it's very difficult to orchestrate high drama or serious situations with a feeling of gravitas, unless you're Madoka Magica, of course. I like that the characters have puns based on hot drinks, though, Coco being hot chocolate for one, but that seems to be the extent of the cleverness as far as the initial previews convey. I don't have high hopes for this. My priority rating for this is low, but let's just take a look at the preview then anyway. Next up is Ishukan Friends, or 1 Week Friends. Kaori Fujimiya is a girl who has an affliction when it comes to her memory. Every Monday, she suffers from amnesia, and all the people she's met during the week are erased from her memories, which means for a lonely life. One boy named Yuki decides to try his hardest to stick in Kaori's memories for more than 1 week and rid her of her curse. Wow, that's a really tragic premise. Despite the cutesy art style, which looks really artistic and beautiful, there's a dark undertone here which counters the visual presentation. It's a little odd why Mondays, and always Mondays, are a trigger for her amnesia. I guess she really must hate Mondays then. And how is she able to function and not forget who she is and where she lives and the basics for living? It seems to be just friends. Weird. Perhaps I'm reading into it too much. This is meant to be a tale of a budding relationship, and in this case, it's best to suspend your disbelief and just enjoy the story. My review priority rating for this is medium high. So let's take a look at the preview and let's just try not to hold back the tears.
私、友達を作っちゃダメなの。絶対にダメなの。私ね、友達との記憶、1週間で消えちゃうの。
We now move on to the comic artist and his assistants. Yuki Aito is struggling to grasp the skills of conveying emotion in his comics, and he hires Sahota Ashisu to help him create more rounded characters, and thus their life as colleagues begin, and things get wackier from there. Writing for characters isn't as easy as you might think. I've done it myself. It's all about creating a complete package when it comes to characters. You as a writer need to know everything about the character, even what they have for breakfast. So it's normal to ask someone more emotionally attuned for guidance. From the looks of the previews, this is going to be a harem anime chronicling the creative process of a manga artist. It's not going to be a Bakuman in terms of depth, but it should be fun enough. My review priority rating is medium low. Cue the preview. now round up with Sudden Death, or Sadon Desu. Sadon Desu is the story of Koume Matsuri enrolling in a private high school. She soon hears about the delights of the tea ceremony club where she can eat snacks to her heart's content. Koume brings her friends with her to join the club and plot ensues. Something tells me that this has only been made into an anime because the wife of Gainax's president, Hiroyuki Yamaga, is involved in it. Based on such little information, no trailer here, this is going to be another short anime of up to 5 minutes in length per episode. You can't really establish much in that time, and I have little hopes of this show breaking out and making a dent in the universe. My priority rating for this is low. So, today's Slice of Life offering has been a mixed bag of good and not so good. Let's hope that tomorrow we'll be able to score a home run for the sports genre. If you want to catch up on the previews I've done for the action, fantasy, magic, and comedy genres, check them out. Check them out on anifilereviews.com. So until next time, catch you later.